Ow! Ow! Ah! Today I am on the south coast of Nova Scotia, the southern shore, in a small community called Vogler's Cove. This past year my family bought this nice chunk of land next to the Atlantic Ocean with this brand new mansion of a house on it. It's really nice. It's a nice little area. Me personally, I love being outdoors a lot, but I'm used to living in little tiny tarp tents in the woods. So as nice as this brand new mansion is over here, I personally would love to build a little tiny wooden shack somewhere else in the property that I could just sit back and relax and enjoy the outdoors. So that's what I'm doing right now. I am looking in the woods for Tim's love shack. In order to get to the area that I want, I need to get across this river. Don't think I'm gonna get across the river without getting wet, which I don't really want to do right now. So, if you can't get over it, you gotta go around it. Ah! Okay, so I was just over there, up that babbling brook, and there's this big pond here, and then there's another babbling brook that way. And I want to get to these trees over here. I think that's the place where my little love shack should go. The only problem getting over there is this disaster of brush. I mean, this is just so thick. You can't bushwhack this stuff. Ow. Nice little clearing from the brush, so I can make it in there now. Thank God. This is a waste of time. Alright, this little path I found led me back into the brush. This path is actually pretty well maintained. This must be some sort of deer or bear path or something. I think this is where I want to be. This is the area where I want to put up my little wooden shack. But I'm looking around right now and I'm seeing some issues. Back in this direction is where the family home is. So I walked in and then I was greeted with these massive bedrock boulders. So I obviously can't put a home here because it's rock. And there is a pretty big hill here. And as you can see, it's big enough and there's no drainage. So there's a little pool of gross stagnant water in there. Perfect place for mosquitoes to grow and eat you alive. That's a highway. I don't want to be anywhere near a highway. I want to be able to look around 360 and see nothing but forest. So obviously it's going to take a little bit more time hunting to find the place to put my little home. Okay, this area might not be half bad actually. It's pretty open, so that means there's space to put the little shack. Any of the little tiny trees can just be cut back a little bit. There is some uneven rocky ground, but nothing that like a little bit of elevation and foundation can't fix. The highway is still a little visible, but it's fall, it's almost winter, so I assume these trees will be filled with foliage in the summer, which is when I'll spend most of my time here. The ocean is just right there, through some thick brush, mind you, but it's still just right there. So this might be where I call home. It's pretty wide open here. That is the highway there, the thick brush over there, the ocean's over there. See, there's just little tiny trees like here or here that could be easily cut down. They look pretty dead anyway. Oh. Yep, that was dead. The ground isn't completely even here, but I mean, nothing's perfect, right? I really do love spending time in the woods outdoors. especially here in Nova Scotia. I'm a big fan of wildlife. I am a biology major at university. I got here today, there were 2 bald eagles perched in the trees. I mean, what more could I ask for? I've seen some rabbits here before. There's been raccoons, porcupines. Oh, I saw some really cool animal tracks here earlier. I'll have to go try to find them again and show you. Here they are over here. The 2, probably a female deer judging by the size. And then right next to it is this track right here. This one looks to be a cat, but it's a large cat. Like, look at the size of that. So that's probably a bobcat or something. You can tell it's a cat and not a dog. Dogs can't retract their claws like cats can. So with dog tracks, you would see the claw marks, whereas cat tracks, they retract their claws when they walk. So you don't see claw marks up here.